Okay, let's take a look at the guppy in triple screen mode here. Now, I just watched a video by Jason Stapleton, and I was hoping it was the actor from the really cool tough guy movies. So, I just watched this video, and he just had a chart up like this of the guppy. And he claimed there was no real resistance till here. Well, that's not exactly true. If you zoom out one more level, which you didn't, I see all sorts of resistance, okay? I see it here. I see it here. I see it here. Okay, is this hard to see? Okay, that's the problem. That's what you're up against. There's no vacuum hole. There's no nature abhors a vacuum, but nature has to look out for this. Come on, look at this low. 1997, 1996. I mean, this is psychologically. I mean, come on. Let's take a big look. It's monthly, right? Head and shoulders, top. 3 tags on that? Yes, no, maybe? What do you see? Okay. You know, I just have a problem with people that are going to offer a class to go to Chicago and learn how to trade and speak about market structure when apparently either a broker's data doesn't go back far enough or they just don't understand market structure. Here's a bottom, becomes a top. This is a major pivot. The only place on this chart where you go in an uncharted water is here. Okay? The only other place you go in an uncharted water is here. Everything else is charted. Then we go into uncharted water here. Let's take a look at this. Got a top bottom. I can just zoom in. That's a little brutal actually to analyze, isn't it? The tops become bottoms for a reason. Okay, it's the pivot, it's the role reversal, it's whatever you want to call it, right? Can't resize this thing. I have to delete those handles. Start over here. Let me just go to like good old raw data. So here we are. Here's the low. Go uncharted water. It's a monthly chart though, so you got all day to lose money on that. First time you can draw a trend line. Okay. First time you can draw a channel line. You got this stuff comes with the program. You can do this, people. You don't need to go to Chicago. Okay. You need to take a psychology trading class. Just imagine you bought here. You opened up your Forex account 2 years ago and you said, somebody said it's a really good time to buy the guppy because it's at 118. Never been there before. So you went and you got like $3,000 in your Forex account. You put in a 10K. So you made all this money here. And then you thought, no, you actually made all this money here and you added on to your position without a stop. Okay, you lost all that money. So, take a money management course. You know, go look at Dr. Van Tharp and do unit risk, not account risk. Okay, now I've got the key here. This is the key, the fractal key. Okay, so I got the key to the city here, key to the Forex market. This is my pivot. I'm based all my trades on this. Okay, see how this works? Okay, here is a top become a bottom. It's an accelerated top bottom. That's why it's happening on a trend line. See, this is a top, but there's no pullback to that bottom. It may not come back and retest. It may be off to the races, okay? Now let's take a look here, zoom in. You know, really, just go trade your own account, okay? If you're that genius. Don't teach people when you don't know what you're talking about. Well, I guess you should. Everybody's doing it. Okay, here. You still got this fractal, right? See that? We'll key it off of this, see? Double bottom becomes a top. You don't need Fibonacci. You don't need bat wings. You don't need a bat cave to trade this stuff, okay? Step away from the from the bat suit, you know? Look at this confluence here. Come on. Really, just, you know, double top, breakout, off to the races. Okay, so is it time to sell this thing? Well, it certainly is for me on the time frame I'm looking at, which is daily. And I could go to I'll go to 4 hour here. 4 hour, definitely getting a little bit overextended, right? I mean, really? This trend line here, think that's going to keep up? How often does that how often have you seen a trend line like that get broken? I mean, you think this is going to get sucked up into the ether here, into the vapors? Huh? Look at that. Really? Go to 1 hour. That's 100 pip handles there, man. 100 pips. Here's an entry. I'm gonna find a girl to trade this. I'm gonna make a girl into a millionaire down the street. I'm gonna tell her where to put all her orders. See a big fat order here, babe. Right here. See? 100 pip handle, confluence, triple bottom, top becomes a bottom. You got this here. This is value zone, supply zone, distribution zone, zone. Enough already, okay? Top becomes a double bottom, off to the races, up the channel, right? 1 hour chart. You know, you're gonna have to babysit that one. Look at that. Come on. Really? Think it's going up like that? Forever? Okay, let's go to the weekly. It's just not that hard, really it isn't. First time you can draw a trend line, weekly. I'm going to use the equidistant channel, right off the toolbox. Top, bottom, there you go, bang. Look at how it keys off here. Oh, look. Better than Fibonacci. See? Okay, so where are you at now? Okay, so coming up into selling here. I'm going to start placing cells here. So it's going to it'll look like this. On my sell, I'll be like, yep, putting an order there. I'm going to go out and hit the bar, put another order 50 pips up there. Actually, my orders last for a day, so this is a weekly chart. If I put orders in that last a week, I'd actually have orders hovering up here. I could have orders for the whole month. Now, here's the end of the month. We're coming up near the end of the year, and I did a chart of the Dow Jones, and we're touching. It's the third touch. We're coming up on the third touch of a giant equidistant channel, just like this in the Dow Jones. Not that it has anything to do with making money in this thing, but I think that it's safe to say this is the weekly top. Come in this window, we pop up through there, possibly pull back. First resistance handles right here. Okay, see that one? You know, it's not the one. It's not this one. Okay. Yeah, sorry, it's not this one. That is one. Yeah, there's one here. See these? You gotta really you just gotta find them, right? There's one. Okay, so here's a value zone. Here's where people pick up orders. Here's where they run it up. You can go to the let me just go max zoom out. Max zoom out available on this broker, on this terminal, on this MT4 platform. Okay, there you go. So here you are. Here's current data, daily. Right. Let's find a climax on the top of the channel to sell this. Okay, gonna sell up in here somewhere. Right? You put a stop up here. See what I'm saying? Trade one case. Trade whatever you can afford. But that's the you know, just draw on your chart. Seriously. This is not brain surgery. It's not even changing a washer in your faucet takes more skill. Okay, can you see it? Can you see a bottom? Can you see a bottom? Can you see a top bottom here? See that? Pretty obvious, huh? Bottom, bottom. Okay, here's top. If it pulls back into here, maybe buy more. Put your stop down here. Maybe it does keep climbing this unbelievable channel. It's happened before. It's happened in the past. It's not a magical one-time occurrence. All right? And then the sell arguments. How would you counter-trend trade this? Which is what I'm doing right now. Here's the rollover point. Let me just... Okay, for the people that are selling this, here's how they're going to find the fractal here is... here's crossover, so as this rolls over... Okay, here's your top-bottom pivot, right? Just lost all that. You fix the scale on here, it's... fixing the scale has its side effects. Okay. Let's pick this roll over. This is better harmonic. See, top, top, bottom, top. Actually, these little zigzags are more important than the sometimes the big tops. So here, you just would be counter trend trading in that. And this is where you're getting long. You're getting long on the when it pulls back to this. So you're buying here, it punches up. You buy here, it punches up. So, you know, if I cant this down to this one, you're going to have a higher velocity entry, just like you're using a different moving average. So here, you broke out. This is probably better. This is a major pullback, and you know, it's not perfect here, but I'm selling around here, so I'm looking to cover my short around when it comes back into here. And so here, that's the down argument. Here's the up argument, and I'm going to key off this channel. See that? Now you're going to walk up there, and you can make money on both sides of this. You can be selling up into this. You can be buying when it comes back down here. Blah 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 blah. But you probably want to go to the 4 hour, right? You could, if you go to the 4 hour, you kind of want to zoom out. Okay, take that. Keep the same trend lines you drew on close. You know, go to the 4 hour. So this is the structure you're playing. If to go to the 1 hour, you know, you drill down too far on this. Of course, the 1 hour really does tell you, for God's sakes, just scalp it at least, right? Look at this. Are you kidding me? Oh, look at that. Now look at this. Now here's a classic Forex thing. Look at that. Look at that. Come up and grab those orders and rip that thing right down to this support. Bam. That's how you make a lot of money. You know, none of this. And then, you know, people that aren't even posting, people aren't even describing how they would trade this stuff. But that's what it makes the difference between an analyst and a trader. You know, analysts analyze. I went to an analyst once to try to get rid of my neuroses, and that didn't work out for me at all. I spent about 3 years. They want to see me twice a week. That's so messed up. They said, you know what? She said, you know what? You need to be seen twice a week. And I thought, I felt special in a way, kind of like special ed. I felt like a little bit of like I was some type of, you know, just proud to be weird. And boy, it cost me a mint. And she was nodding out. Not even kidding. My therapist fell asleep. And I said, are you listening? And I'd always say, after a half hour, I'd say, are you listening? And I could see she was in a trance, or I have to say she was nodded out. But for her, maybe she was, you know, it was $80 an hour, okay? This is back when $80 was $80. So that's why I decided to just trade Forex instead. But yeah, thanks for the impetus to create the video. You know, thanks for all the amateurs out there. Thanks. Thank you very much.